Hey everyone! It is a powder day once again. Vail Mountain over at Beaver Creek. We're in a winter wonderland once again, and we're going to tell you all about it in today's show. It is Wednesday, January 18th. I think we could hit the 200 mark, 200 inches on Vail Mountain by the end of the month. It just keeps on snowing. So we're going to tell you about the weather. We're going to tell you about the roads as well. They're a little tricky this morning. We got all that and more starting right now on Vail Valley Live.
Good morning. My name is Meredith Kirkman, and you are tuned in to Vail Valley Live. Yes, it is a winter wonderland out there. And really, it's like a winter storm advisory, too. It is snowing, and that's going to continue throughout the day today. So we have those weather details for you. But like you heard from Trisha out in the fields, it is a powder day. There is 5 new inches at Vail, 4 inches at Beaver Creek, and like we said, that snow is going to continue. So we'll jump into the weather in just a few minutes, but thanks for tuning in, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Outside TV, Channel 17. And if you are on YouTube or Facebook, you can chat in, say hello, maybe ask a question, tell us where you're watching from. We want to hear from you. And like we said, you can also tune in on Outside TV, Channel 17. We're going to be with you for about the next hour. And we have lots of great things coming up on the show, including an interview with Mark Masters to talk about the Vail Comedy Show. There are 2 comedy shows coming up. Also, snowshoe race coming up, some shows at the Villar. We are in the thick of it for 2023. Hopefully your New Year's resolutions are coming along and you're getting out there on the hill. I'm finally back on my skis after a small hiatus due to an injury, and I'm on day 4 now, which I'm proud of. I have friends who are already on day 50, which is impressive, but I can now say it is incredible. The conditions out there are beautiful, and you're not going to really see a lot of groomers as we get a lot of these fresh snow. So just be aware of that. So you can see the groomers crawling at the bottom of the screen. But even if it's not fully groomed, but it is a groomer run, you're just going to cut through the snow because it's so fresh. I was a little intimidated by some snow piles built up, but you just cut right through it. So don't fret it. It's just so soft out there. And I've just been really enjoying my time. I've been on both Vail and Beaver Creek. So hopefully you're going to come up and visit. We had pretty big crowds for the first Martin Luther King weekend, but the mountains are fully open, 98% on Vail, almost about the same over in Beaver Creek. We have 85% of the terrain open on Beaver Creek, 159 trails out of 187. So we love to see it. And the big news is that Sundown Bowl lift, which is brand new, is by rumor hopefully opening this weekend. So we'll dive into that. But hey, let's look at the weather and see what is on the forecast today. We are in a winter storm advisory. So be aware of that as you journey on the roads, maybe even on the mountain. It's going to be cloudy with snow showers this morning, and it's going to continue throughout the afternoon. We have a high of 22, low of 8. So those are pretty low temperatures. On the car this morning, it was a lot of snow and frozen. So we actually do love to see those conditions in the morning. It is currently snowing right now, and we can expect to see another 3 to 5 inches on top of 5 inches we saw overnight, which is just fantastic. And then tomorrow it'll clear up, sunshine in the morning, followed by some cloudy skies in the afternoon. High of 30, low of 5. We're continuing to see those low temperatures. And as we get to the weekend, similar overcast conditions for Friday, maybe a few flurries or snow is possible on Friday. And then as we get to Saturday, partly cloudy, high of 24, low of 3, winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Sunday, that's the next chance to see some more snow. Snow showers would be early and steady throughout the day. High of 26, low of 5. So I would say that is some great forecast. In the next 5 days, we're going to see 7 to 8 inches on Vail and Beaver Creek, and then another 3 in the next 10. So that snow is steady. We love to see it. Let's bring things outside to actually see the snow falling out in Vail Village.
Oh, here it is. So once again, the star of the show, the starring role this winter is the snowfall. And we've had so much snow. I think we're going to get close to 200 inches this month on Vail Mountain. We were at about 183 or so yesterday, and then another 5 on top of that. So I think we could close in on that by January 31st on Vail Mountain, and then Beaver Creek isn't far behind. But Meredith, it is just a winter wonderland out here. People have been loading up, getting off the bus, getting parked in the structure, already making it up the dirt street with their skis and snowboards and everything. So I think people, even though it's, sometimes people say, well, 6 inches is a powder day. When you add all these together, and there's still stashes from the last storm, like, hey, it's awesome. And let's see what the consistency. Oh,
Perfect.
This is sugar, everybody. This is the sugar snow. And I liked how you were talking about how, soft snow. We've got the sugar snow. We've got the corn snow in the spring. I was out there a couple days ago, and we were calling it soft serve ice cream because it wasn't super fluffy, but it wasn't hard packed and icy, and it was like cream cheese, soft serve ice cream, just carving through it.
That's how I felt because, I'm new to the skis and I'm taking it pretty easy after surgery. And I was a little nervous, I will say, just seeing a little bit of the natural snow piles that build up even on a groomed run. But then I just cut right through it. And I wasn't intimidated. I was just kind of skiing right through the snow. It felt so good.
I know, it felt really good. So 8:30 is when the lifts are going to open. Vail is still closing at 3:30. They won't change their later hours till probably early March. We get the time change going on, and the daylight hours get a little bit longer. 5:08 is sunset tonight. Not that we've seen the sun, Meredith. I mean, really, we have had way more powdery days, snowy days, cloudy days than we've had the bright blue skies and the corduroy. I mean, what a flip-flop. Normally, we're like, oh, good, we've got our first powder day in 3 weeks. Not the case. It is flipped this winter.
Oh yeah, we're so lucky, and hopefully it'll continue throughout the entire season. And really, this is just going to mean just great news in the summer too, for the water, for the plants. We need this in the winter, and we need it in the summer.
Yeah, this is the white gold. This is what we love, and this is why we're here. Of course, it's not so fun to drive in, but you just have to, you take it. You take the good with the bad, because I think the good outweighs the bad and everything. And I know you'll get to the road report coming up. But you know what? We've got some fun things going on this week. We've got the Beaver Creek running series. This is the thing they do all year long. It's the snowshoe edition. So you can run and do the 10K. You can also do the 5K. And that's more leisurely. I used to love to do this with my friends because it would just give us an opportunity to all get together, get some exercise, and chitty chat for those, 5 kilometers. And then afterwards, they're going to have a nice warm meal for you. They have raffle prizes and, of course, prizes for the top in each category, male and female and overall. So it's the first of 3. They're going to do one a month. And this is down at Creekside Park, which is below the village. Think about where the golf course is. I think that's basically where the route will be. And then Creekside Park is just below the Villard Performing Arts Center and Market Square.
Yes, so check-ins will be from 8:30 to 9:30 right by the Beaver Creek Sports, and then the race will promptly start at 10. And like you said, this is perfect occasion just for some fun with friends, or if you're really trying to get after it and race on some snowshoes. I had the chance to do this back in 2020, actually, before COVID. This was actually the weekend before COVID, like where real life was,
Really?
was still happening. And you know what? We just got a group of friends along and we just had a good time. And
Yeah.
there I am doing a front walkover on
Oh my gosh.
snowshoes.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That is
Just
amazing.
fun
Yeah, you know
filled.
what? They should have another division. They have the 10K and then the 5K, and then they have the front flip division. And you
The
see how many of
tricks,
those you can
some
get.
brownie points
Yeah,
if you do tricks.
extreme snowshoeing and everything. Yeah, but it's fun, and you can sign up for the whole series if you know you're going to do all three or just one at a time, and you don't have to run it. I know it says the running series. I think that kind of intimidates people, but if you can walk, you can snowshoe, and it's just a great way to discover the mountain and discover a new area of Beaver Creek, especially Creekside Park. And Meredith, it starts early enough that you could always go skiing or snowboarding afterwards. Make a full day of it out there. So yeah, check that out this weekend. A few other things going on this weekend. Walking Mountains is doing a new moon tour. We always hear about the snowshoe tours, and a lot of people not snowshoe tours, but moonlight tours, full
Hmm.
moon tours. This is a new moon tour. So what it means is, with the absence of the moon, you're actually able to see more of the stars, the Milky Way. So that would be this Friday. I don't know if Friday will be clear or not. We've had so many cloudy nights. It's been hard to see the moon or any stars this year.
Yeah, based on the forecast, we're getting some new snow on Sunday and it's partly cloudy on Saturday. So hopefully the skies will be clear, see some stars. I mean, it's just gorgeous when there is no moon and you can see the stars. It's one of my favorite parts about living out here in the mountains is the nighttime is as gorgeous as the daytime. So that should be really fun.
Yeah, that should be a cool thing. They're doing it out of their
Mm.
campus in Avon. 7 to 10 is kind of the length of it. So I'll go on the website, walkingmountains.org, and sign up for this, because a lot of times these special events do fill up quickly. But hey, I'm wearing more orange today because you're going to want the bright colors out there today for the
Yes,
visibility. It's hard
it's
to
true.
find your friends when you kind of blend in, when you're wearing dark colors and you blend in with the trees.
Oh yeah, the bright colors are totally where it's at. I know. I have some pops of color with my goggles too. My goggles are bright orange, which is fun. You brought up the Walking Mountain Science Center. They're doing the funniest thing today, and I had to bring it up. They're doing science behind hot sauce. They're
What?
explore what gives hot sauce its kick. Take a taste test, and make your own at home. So they're also doing just a fun thing, 6:30 to 8 tonight, talking about hot sauce. Kind of fun.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, I wonder if like they'll be using any of our local sauce, Sendy sauce that's
Love
based out
some
of here.
Sendy.
I mean, you can't beat Cholula, but yeah, I love it. I kind of put it on. I put it on a lot of things, my eggs, some of my sandwiches. That's cool. I love their science behind series because they cover so many different topics. So this should be a fun one.
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, tonight.
Yep, and
Yep.
then we'll dig into this at headlines, but they're also doing the Walking Mountains Climate Series returns, where they bring in different speakers. So we'll touch on that in the next break. But Walking Mountains really does it all.
Okay, Walkabout says it all. Hey, Meredith, there have been people coming by like more than normal. And I've been getting some like, hey, how's it going? Da, da, da. I'm going to see what's going on. I mean, I don't think they're going to open up Sundown Express until the 21st. But I wonder, or maybe they're just coming out for the 5 inches of new snow. Who
It's a
knows?
powder
But
day, folks. Get out
yeah.
there. We're going to see some decent crowds this morning, maybe even Saturday crowds. We see big lines there. So we'll get some live views from Gondola 1 and just check out the scene because, like we said, it's a winter advisory. I can't stop but looking outside and watching the snow. So it's a beautiful start to our day. Thanks for tuning in. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll have headlines, road reports, and so much more.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
Welcome back. We have some chatters on YouTube. Todd, good morning to you as well. And then on Facebook, Dave Hale. Any idea where Ken Hovey got his cool teal Yeti stocking hat? I am going to send him a text. I know he's up skinning, getting a mountain report for us later because it's a powder day. So I'll send him a text for you, Dale. Or Dave Hale. Sweet. All right. Well, let's dive in and see what made headlines for your Vail Daily for Wednesday, the 18th of January. Just such a cute photo. Boneyard dog Otis, a golden doodle, runs through fresh snow Tuesday morning to make new friends on the Boneyard Trail in Eagle, which is a really popular trail for hiking and mountain biking in the summer, but it's still as popular in the winter. Just such a cute photo taking the cover. But taking the headline for today, Vail extends entitlements. Council vote allows court-ordered settlement negotiations to continue between town, Vail Resorts, over a controversial parcel in East Vail. We've heard a lot of talks about this, and the action in East Vail site known as Booth Heights is temporarily on hold as the town and Vail Resorts attempts to reach a potential settlement. The parcel sits on critical winter range for an herd of the bighorn sheep. Read more about this on page A3. And for your local and region news, our trust continues to be broken. Sweetwater Land is supposed to be the state's 43rd state park. A 2019 Save the Lake fundraising campaign helped the White River National Forest land its largest contribution from Land and Water Conservation Fund to acquire the 488-acre property above the Colorado River. After 2 years of meetings, now the community of Sweetwater is raising red flags. Continue reading more about this on page A2. And we teased this Walking Mountains Climate Series returns. This is the Walking Mountains Science Center is kicking off its second annual Climate Speaker Series this month, hosting the first of 3 speaker events on Wednesday, January 25th from 6 to 7:30. So this is all about climate, and they're bringing in some great speakers. They do some really great programming, and so this is a climate action collaboration. So take a look and inform yourself a little bit more. You can read about this online or on page A4 of your Vail Daily. And other news that we saw in the past couple days, or past couple hours really, there was a huge gas spill out, and it closed I-70 in Glenwood Canyon for 11 hours. A tanker spills 3,000 gallons of gas onto the interstate westbound lanes, and that was backed up for 11 hours. I would have not wanted to be behind those trucks traveling westbound. So they have cleared this now, but it was definitely pretty hazardous for a while on Tuesday. So You can read more about this incident on page 814. Pick up your copy today. You can get the horoscopes, you can get the calendar of events, some ads, real estate. It's just such a great resource here and free. So pick up your copy today. Now let's take a look at those roads. We are in a winter storm advisory, so everything is moving slow and will be for the next, forever long. And actually you can see that plow right there. And if you are getting stuck behind a plow, just know that, just be patient, because they will move off the roads eventually, but they're there to keep the road safer and keep it clear. You can see that buildup right there on Dow Junction. And this is really possible for I-70 to close around the Vail Pass, maybe even Eisenhower Tunnel. So if you are planning to make the trip into Denver or from the Front Range up here into the high country, just be aware that road closures are possible. So leave yourself plenty of time, plenty of room in between vehicles. We are in the winter storm advisory, so trucks need those chains to travel up and over the passes, and winter tires are definitely recommended. So be careful, folks. It is the winter storm advisory out there. My trek here was definitely moving slow, and like I said, the ice and snow buildup was pretty intense on the cars outside today. So play it safe, folks. Let's bring things back outside with Trisha and see where she's wandered to. It's a powder day, so town is probably already buzzing.
Yeah, you know what? Here, I'll show you the lift line right now. So it's maybe a quarter maze,
Okay.
not too much.
Not
But
too
I wanted
bad.
to come by I'm here by the Edge statue. Remember this statue?
Yes, one of my favorites.
Okay, bad camera work. But the reason I'm bringing you here is because behind me is the Vail Valley Foundation's International Ski Hall of Fame. There's a lot of famous names that we recognize from the Birds of Prey races and the Olympics and everything. And, Michaela Schifrin is closing in on surpassing Lindsey Vonn's record of 82 World Cup wins. And then she'll go on to tackle Ingemar Stenmark from Sweden's record of 86 wins. But, so, the women's teams are over in Cortina, Italy this weekend, and they've got a ton of races. 7 races is what Michaela could be competing in, and a lot of them are speed events. She's more of a technical skier more than the speed skiing. So downhill, that's that's speed, and slalom, giant slalom is more technical. But she does have a chance to possibly surpass Lindsey Vonn's record. Right now they're tied, and last weekend she just missed breaking that record, getting second place. But so that's going on this weekend. So keep an eye on what's happening with those races. For the men's team, they are in Austria at the Hahnenkamm. And this is like one of the Mac Daddies of them all for men's ski racing. Very, very, it's fast. People get so injured if they crash on this. Darren Rounds is the only American to have won this race. So his name is on a gondola over there, but it's a very big race. So that's also happening this weekend. So I thought I would just kind of hang out here by all these legends.
I love that. And there's actually some ski races happening locally here too this weekend. And our next generation, the locals, are doing pretty well. They're making headlines in the Vail Daily. I've seen a lot of different articles. So there's going to be some races happening this weekend too.
Yeah, and you know what? Ski and Snowboard Club Vail this weekend is actually inviting the public, the kids that aren't even in their programs, to give it a try. Up on the hill, do races. So this is really neat. They're going to have a couple different disciplines, but it's just kind of like a, hey, try out Ski Club Vail Day. So that'll be this weekend as well. So if you go to Ski and Snowboard Club Vail's website, which, by the way, is one of the Valley's oldest nonprofits. This was started 60 years ago as well. So that's a good thing to do in case you're thinking about, where should we, what are the kids doing? If your kids are already in some of those race programs or just want to get a little deeper dive into it, this could be an option for you.
Definitely. Yep. The kids are always going to be involved in some kind of mountains activity here. I mean, growing up, everyone was at least in Devo or Bevo. And that was kind of the one day a week on Saturdays. You go up with your group and you ski. And I mean, I grew up doing that. So many memories of skiing every Saturday, whether we liked it or not. And then,
Yeah.
the kids that took it even more seriously joined Ski and Snowboard Club Vail. And this was a bigger commitment, and this is where they actually did do races, whether it was moguls, downhill skiing, big park terrain, half pipe. And I mean, most kids I knew did this, so this is a really cool way to really grow as an athlete through your adolescence, and then a lot really continue on to make maybe the U.S. ski team, the snowboard team. I mean, Lindsey Vonn started here, Michaela Schifrin. There's some icons that started here at this club.
Oh, definitely. Chad Fleischer being one of them. Toby Dawson winning bronze at the 2006 Olympics. And
Oh, I think we lost her feed for a moment. But yes, tons of famous people there. And their club is actually in Golden Peak. And they just had a whole new remodel. I haven't seen the building since the remodel, but it is pretty nice. So right there by Chair 6, it's kind of their home terrain, and there's a lot of different ski races there, and some park that's over there on Chair 6. And Chair 6 is cool too, because you can take it up and ski Golden Peak area, or you can take it up all the way, and then you'll have access right there is Chair 11, and then you're in the Northwoods area. So that's a very famous place for skiers, from greens to experts. I think Trisha's feed is back, so we can pull her back in. But pretty cool area.
okay, sorry. Hey, the line just getting a little bit bigger out here today. We still have some time, about 32 minutes. Up to they might open it up a little early, a couple minutes early out there. But yeah, it's getting going. Everyone's getting up on the mountain. All the ski school.
How does it feel? Does it feel pretty cold out there?
Yeah, you know what? It's so it's about 22 at the base, and I think single digits up on the mountain. But there's a breeze and the humidity in the air as well. I would definitely wear the mittens, put the hand warmers in the mittens. If you got the boot heaters, turn them on. Get those boots nice and toasty warm, and do not put a cold pair of boots on. If your boots have been out in the car all night, I mean, even bring them inside, take a hairdryer after them,
Exactly.
or on your way to the mountains, you just put them in the front seat, right underneath the vents, and just light them up. Because if you would start with cold boots, you're going to have a pretty tough couple of first runs before your body heat warms up.
Yeah, skiing and snowboarding definitely takes a bit of planning, thinking ahead, day before. Bring the boots inside, lay out everything, because there's a lot of moving parts with this sport, so you want to be on top of it. It's a good test. But hopefully you're coming up. I see Paul Richards chimed in, currently in Denver, coming up soon. We'll definitely be seeing some people coming up trying to get that fresh powder. We saw a huge weekend this past weekend.
I was wondering if Paul was going to chat in, because Paul, I saw your post. Then when you went to the rental car, they gave you a little Honda. So I hope that thing has some monster snow tires to help you get up here. But we look forward to seeing you. That's Paul from the UK. He comes all the time. He's been a long time fan of the show. And then Meredith, I did speak to Lisa, who LA Labros, that chimes in a lot.
Yes.
This is coming on Saturday. And she's going to send photos and everything and talk about her and her friend's experience as being part of the Macy's Day Parade. Because around Thanksgiving, we're chatting with her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we're going to be in the parade." And I can't remember if they were holding like SpongeBob SquarePants or what balloon they were holding. But so I told her, I said, "Get us photos. We'll talk to you." They're going to be going in and out of the Cascade because they're staying right there in Westvale, and that's the quickest bus stop. So they'll be going in and out of Tier 20 to get up and down off the slopes.
Yeah, that's a really nice chair. That's the one I started on a couple of days ago, and it just puts you right into Lion's Head, and you can ski Lion's Head so well. And then I went up and over and skied in Game Creek, saw the new lift. I skied Lost Boy, which was my favorite run of the day. It was just gorgeous views, gorgeous snow quality. Then popped over and skied Northwoods and Chair 4, Chair 3. I mean, I was all over the mountain, but it's really nice to start your day out in Lion's Head. So Chair 20, folks, right here in the Cascade Village, our home, Grand Hyatt. So we're going to take a quick break, but we have more coming at you. And we also have a live interview talking about the Vail Comedy Show that's happening tonight and tomorrow. So stay tuned. Moet Vending for life's spontaneous, festive moments. Celebrate at the Grand Hyatt Vail.
Welcome to Nap Harvest. In January 2023, we are showcasing healthy habits. And you can start right here feeding your family healthy organic vegetables and fruits that are seasonal and local. They're all the way from Arizona with our wonderful, beautiful citrus fruits that we sneak across the border for. But don't forget our nap mushrooms, grown at 9,000 feet. Mushrooms are chock full of benefits for you. And then also the microgreens, also chock full of vitamins. Come see us at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road next to Colored Coffee. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 4.
All right, Vail Comedy Show. People are chatting about this. People are laughing about this. This is hosted by Mark Masters, and we have him live here to chat with us and tell us about the upcoming shows this month, next month, and more. So let's bring on Mark.
Good morning. It's awesome to be here. Good morning.
Good to see you. You are, you've chatted with us multiple times for Vail Comedy Show. You've also hosted our show. You are iconic here in the Valley, and we continue seeing your shows pop up everywhere. It's great. So congratulations on the growth of Vail Comedy. Tell us when Vail Comedy Show launched, its first show.
It's like 3-4 years ago now in September, and then we hit the pandemic, and we came out of the pandemic, and then we started doing live shows again. And since then, it's just been like a rocket ship of growth. It's crazy. We got the banner right above the covered bridge. For anybody who's walking up to Gondola 1, you'll see it there. We have multiple shows a month now. We're flying in comics from New York and LA, and it's just so much fun. We're having a real blast. We do have a show tonight in Eagle. I believe there are 9 tickets left. It's at Moe's Barbecue. They're the best. And we got Steve Gillespie. Look at him on the screen. So funny. Fox and Conan. And he's just a hilarious guy. We got Nick Dean supporting. We got a local kid, Brett Hiker. Grew up in Eagle, now a New York City comedian. He's in town, flying out tomorrow, doing a special surprise guest spot on the show tonight. So come on out. Hello to all the hikers. I know there are a lot of fans who bought tickets for this show. Thank you for being part of it. Tomorrow night, we're at Bridge Street Bar in Vail Village. Similar lineup, no Brett Hiker, possible secret drop-in from a Tonight Show comedian. A little travel issue potentially. Flying in tomorrow, who knows if the flights are all going to work out. And then we got more shows coming up. We got February 28th, we got Mary Mack at Chasing Rabbits in the Solaris area. That's a really fun new venue we're working with for a couple months. And then February 15th and 16th, there it is right there. Chris Voth, I saw him. I was at Comedy Works in Denver last night, and Chris and I both got on stage. He is awesome. He tours with Ron White. He's going to be up February 15th at Chasing Rabbits, February 16th at Bridge Street Bar. If you want that more comedy club feel, that basement, low ceiling, that February 16th show is going to be for you. And can I pitch what's happening Friday?
Yes.
Can we get that on? Okay, this is super exciting for me personally. I'm a comedian as well. I run all these shows. I run the Vail Comedy Festival, May 26th through 28th. 2023, I put a lot of love into all this stuff. But I also want to be a comedian as well. And I got booked by Comedy Works Entertainment, which is a big deal, to do a show Friday night in Keystone, Colorado. Clinton Jackson from Comedy Central is the headliner. I'm the opener. Tickets are available now. It's at Warren Station in Keystone. You can find the ticket link on my website, markmasters.co, like Colorado. Couldn't afford the .com.
Well, congrats. We appreciate and celebrate you as a comedian, and shows a month at different, but I think that's what makes this so cool, is that, you know, you can pop up these shows in so many different kind of venues. I mean, I've seen a show at Bridge Street, which is one of the, I think, best venues here, like you said, kind of that underground comedy show vibe, and it's got the stage, it's equipped for it because it's, you know, ready for live music. But I've seen you guys in a clothing store and now you're into a restaurant and Chasing Rabbits. So, you know, tell us about how these different venues change the show vibe, you know?
Yeah, so what I like to say at this point is I could pop up a comedy show anywhere, even a funeral home, and make it fun. Because we have been all over. We've been in Christiania Hotel. We've been at the Lodge at Vail, Chasing Rabbits, the Grand Hyatt Vail, like you said, the clothing store on Main Street, Loaded Joe's. We've done the basement of Vendetta, probably double-digit venues at this point, and it's all about, you know, we've invested in great lighting, great sound, a stage which helps elevate the comics so everybody can see them. Most of the venues have comfortable seating. Some of these shows you got to arrive early or you're going to be standing. We make that clear when you buy the tickets. But I agree with you about Bridge Street Bar probably being the best comedy venue in the Valley, and certainly out-of-town comics agree with that. They compare it favorably to Comedy Works, Comedy on State in Wisconsin, which is one of the best clubs in the country. It's downstairs, it's dark, it's got low ceilings, we have fantastic lighting, it's got an incredible sound system. It's really fun. It's a little, some people don't like it, you know, they remember 30 years ago dancing there and having fun, and they're a little too, you know, they're past that. But you should know that we turn it into a comedy club when we have the shows. We drag out chairs, they're padded, we set up special lighting just for the show, and it is a lot of fun.
That is so great. Yeah, it's been really fun to join shows and just see the growth over the years, and it's very cool that huge names come here to Vail.
Yeah.
I mean, Vail is the destination, so you can always ski in the day, entertain at night, but it is so cool to have these big names. So let's talk a little bit more about the show tonight, and the comedian that we could see tonight, either at Moe's in Eagle or tomorrow at Bridge Street, which is what you're seeing on the screen here right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's Steph Tolev from Netflix. She tours with Bill Burr and is hilarious in her own right. So tonight is Steve Gillespie. He's so funny. The last time I saw him, he was telling jokes about aggressive geese. We've all experienced that, and his dentist. And I was just like, I see a lot of comedy. I don't always laugh out loud. I laugh out loud when I see Steve. He's so funny. He's a working comedian, tours the country, always doing big, great things. He's been on Conan. I mean, you can't really beat his resume. He's really hilarious. And the lineup top to bottom tonight is going to be amazing. Nick Dean is his opener. He's really funny. I saw him last night at Comedy Works. and he's just a great, fun guy. Steve and Nick are golfers. If you guys are into golf, I bet they're going to talk about golf some. They won some kind of tournament together this past summer, and they work together a lot on the road. And then, like I said, Brett Hiker is going to be on the show as well. He's an Eagle guy, grew up an Eagle. And yeah, you were mentioning the skiing. I don't know if this is going to happen for sure, but like around the third week of March, there's a fairly famous Comedy Central regular comedian who loves to ski, grew up in the New England area, very good skier, a regular at the Comedy Cellar. And I think a show is going to happen with him, and he's going to come ski during the day and do comedy at night. And so those tickets, if they happen, they won't go on sale until the middle of March. But keep an eye out for that, everybody. That one's going to be awesome.
So tickets are all on Eventbrite. Is that how you purchase it? And
what the easiest way is go to vailcomedyshow.com is the easiest way to get the tickets. That will direct you to Eventbrite to get the tickets. But Vail, in case we ever change ticket providers, it's easier to just say vailcomedyshow.com.
Perfect. So visit the website, follow them on Instagram. You guys have a great Instagram, and you tag your comedians, and it really keeps it lively. So congrats. And man, these shows coming up are going to be great, and there's still tickets left. So time to get those tickets, folks.
Yep.
Vail Comedy
9 tickets for tonight, only 4 tickets for tomorrow.
All right.
That will sell out
selling
today
fast.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you so
Great
much for
to
the time.
see you, Mark. Congrats on your show Friday. Break legs, and hopefully there'll be lots of laughs from Eagle tonight and Vail tomorrow. Thanks so much, Mark. We are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to see more live views and shots outside. It is blistering out there, more snow on the horizon, so stay with us.
Hi, my name is Carrie Mae Wack, and I'm with the Eagle Valley Library District, and today I am at our Eagle branch featuring our Spark Studio. So this is our maker space lab, or the place where you can come try new technology. We have software, hardware, pretty much anything that you can use to make and create. We have some sort of version in our maker space. Thanks for checking out the Spark Studio with me today. Make sure to come back to the Eagle Public Library and check it out for yourself.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
We are currently in a winter storm advisory, so temperatures are chilly, starting at 9 degrees right now, with winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and it is snowing. We're expecting to see at least 3 to 5 inches today, on top of the 5 inches we received overnight. High of 22, low of 8 today, and that'll continue throughout the day. And as we get to tomorrow, sunshine's going to break in the morning, and then we'll have cloudy skies in the afternoon. High of 30, low of 5. The temperatures are staying low in the overnight, which is great to really conserve that snow. We won't see much of that melt. On Friday, overcast conditions, a few flurries or snow showers are possible. High of 27, low of 8. And as we get to the weekend, Saturday, partly cloudy. Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have about a high of 24. And then as we get to Sunday, we do see that chance of snow rise up to about 66%. We're going to have winds again, 5 to 10 miles per hour, and we'll maybe see 3 new inches. So that is great. 7 to 8 new inches in the next 5 days, and in the next 6 to 10 days, we have a forecast of 3 new inches at both resorts. So it is looking good to break the 200 inches at Vail. We're really just seeing some great snow totals, and you can see it with the terrain. 98% of the mountain on Vail is open. 271 out of 275 trails are open. So only 4 trails are not open. Over in Beaver Creek, we have 85% of the terrain open. All of the lifts are open, 159 trails at 187. So really just, you can ski anywhere you want. On the front side, back side of Vail, Sundown Bowl is now open, and rumor has it that that new lift is going to be opening this weekend. They're just doing some testing on the load, but I was just there 2 days ago, and the chairs are up. The cables were hung 2 weeks ago, so it's really exciting. It's kind of interesting when you're over in that area and you're just not used to seeing a lift there. I was on Windows deck, and it overlooks Sundown Bowl, and it's just crazy to see that new lift. That's all around, Game Creek, the top of Game Creek, and then right next to top of 3. So if you have a chance, go check it out. And this weekend, you could be one of the first to get on the lift. Hopefully, we'll even see a ribbon cutting ceremony. That'd be awesome. So stay tuned. We'll keep you in the know. But let's take things outside my windows. It is blizzarding. So hopefully, Trisha's staying warm out there. It's a lot warmer in here.
Hey, 2 things that are going to keep you warm: hand warmers
Yes.
and a little chai tea. So,
Yes, it's that kind of day.
I hopped into Gorsuch Ski Cafe, which is really close to Gondola One, the base area, just in case you're like, oh, hey, I want to grab a snack. I need something hot to get me up the lift. You can bring it with you and drink it on the lift. That's what I love about it. But hand warmers. That is going to be the key today. I saw a guy come in. He's like, where are your hand warmers and your toe warmers? So he is going to be set for his day. But I was going to mention a few of the, entertainment, nightly things going on. We have some great music coming to the Vail Performing Arts Center. So Samantha Fish is actually playing on Thursday. And versatile roots rock guitarist. She was earning awards in her early 20s. And just in last year's Best of Planet Rock's Best of 2022, she was included in that along with the Rolling Stones, Peter Frampton. So this will be on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Tickets are $38 for this, but she's going to rock that house. Eric Johansson is going to be opening up for her, but this could be a great show. So that is Thursday. Right there, you're going to go to valarpac.org to order your tickets online, or call the box office, 845-TIXS. area code 970. And then on Saturday, they're bringing out Joe Nichols. And he has been a country music performer and really multi-award winning. He has 6 #1 hits. He has 8 top 10 hits in his career. Yet he's really stayed true to traditional country, but can bridge the gap with a little bit of a more progressive sound. We had a chance to interview him yesterday. He was at his home in Tyler, Texas. He's from Rogers, Arkansas, but Meredith, he has a great story of how he started out. He grew up kind of, singing and that sort of thing. He was a disc jockey in Arkansas and kind of a new country type of thing, and he kept on playing old country, and they're like, dude, this is new country. And he's like, I like the old country. So he said he actually got fired from that job because he was staying true to country roots. And that's kind of led him throughout his career. He switched labels, based on the ones that are going to let him show his creative talents. and not just follow the norms and what's popular and be the next boy band of country or any of that. And he's got so many hits: Sunny and 75, Yeah, Give Me That Girl, Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off. I mean, he's got a ton of hits. So I think a lot of people are going to be coming out for this show, which will be on Saturday night starting at 7. I think tickets are $48, and it's part of the 4-pack if you want to get the 4-pack and save a little money.
Yeah, that is a great opportunity to do so. The lineup, it continues to be awesome over at the Villar. And maybe you haven't heard of them, but it's still going to be an awesome show. They really program such incredible talent, and the talent is always intrigued to come to Vail, Colorado, Beaver Creek, and come and play. And so, yeah, it's maybe a time to learn a new artist. And the cool thing about the Villar is that it's so intimate. So you really get to see and know these artists up close and comfortable. It's just gorgeous seating, really comfortable. And so you can look forward to a lot of great shows this month. And then February looks to be completely stacked, including bringing a circus in. There's also going to be some Parsons dance. So some shows that can get even more visual than a live concert. But yeah, we've been seeing just some great artists, great music. There was, some piano last night. It just ranges. And then Styx, oh my gosh, who doesn't love some Styx? And limited availability, that's coming up on February 24th.
Oh yeah, come sail away with Styx. Can you
Exactly.
imagine? Like, how fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be singing along to that. And then one more band I want to tell you about. So Benny and Taylor's Honky Tonk Express. Okay, I know it sounds funny, but this is going to be at Shakedown Bar. And so Benny Bloom was playing here kind of during the GoPro Mountain Games in the summer. And he was telling me about, he's like, yeah, I got this side gig where I play with Taylor Scott, and me and Taylor put this band together. They're going to be at Shakedown on Saturday. If you ever go to the website, because he's got some really funny like album covers that kind of have like this 70s vibe. And it's not all country. It just kind of has this kind of honky tonk feel to it. But that should be a fun show. It looks like that's a ticketed event. If you go to shakedownbarvail.com. I know your locals card isn't good that night. A lot of times if you get the locals card, you waive the entry fee. But this one is a different event. But Betty's down on the Front Range. We got to get Betty on. We got to find out more about the show.
I know. I've met him and Taylor Scott. They're really great, and I didn't know they were doing a collaboration together. So that is fantastic. Benny, he played on Lettuce, so a super funky band.
Yes.
So I love to hear that he's kind of bringing things a little bit more to the honky tonk. Taylor Scott's really great on the guitar and such a great singer-songwriter. So this should be a really cool show.
Yeah. Oh, and then one more thing to tell you about. Okay, so Scott Munz is back in town. So Scott Munz used to take up residency basically at what the Shakedown Bar used to be many years ago, the club on top of Bridge Street. And Steve Meyer played there. Rest in peace, Steve. And then Scott Munz was there for a number of years. Scott Munz normally plays at the Elbow Room in Fort Lauderdale, but he makes his appearance pretty much every month. And he's back for an extended period of time. He just started playing last night. His shows start a little later, usually 10 o'clock or so, but he called me out in his Facebook posts last night. I was scrolling through, and all of a sudden I'm like, you were mentioned in Scott Munz. And he said, oh, hey, everybody, for those of you who think my shows are too late, cough, cough, Trisha Swenson, Brian Stein, hey, I have 2 opera shows this Saturday or Friday and Saturday. So then I replied, oh, my prayers have been answered. You're going to play early. So I will see you, Scott Munz, at those shows. But I love it. I love Scott Munz. Go Dogs. He's a huge Georgia fan. He's from Georgia, went to UGA. He's just kind of a musical fixture long-term here in the Vail Valley, even though he doesn't play here all the time.
Yeah, people love him here, and he does play at a lot of different venues. The opera music scene is hopping. I mean, most bars, most days will have some live music, or I've been seeing more live DJs, which I love. I'm a huge DJ fan. We were over at Root and Flower on Sunday, and there was some house music going on from 3:30 to 5:30. It was popping. And then over at Two Arrows, they had some live DJ. So it's just such a cool scene here for entertainment, on top of all the incredible mountain sports, the skiing, the snowshoeing. It's so dynamic.
And then one more thing, Meredith, and then I'm gonna run outside to show the line. But Chasing Rabbits, they were doing bingo. So bingo is their thing. I think it's gonna be a weekly series. I saw some friends that went there the other night. So Chasing Rabbits, man, you could probably, if you're staying here for a week, you could probably go there 4 out of the 7 nights and never see the same thing twice, never have the same drink twice, never have the same experience twice. 13,000 square feet of club space. It's amazing.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, but hey, why don't I get outside? Let me bring my chai tea outside so I can let people know what the line looks like, all right?
That sounds good. We'll take our last break and then check out the line. The lifts are just about to open. They'll be open at Vail all the way till 3:30. If you're over at Beaver Creek, you have 30 extra minutes. Those lifts close at 4. It's going to be a powder day out there. Stay with us, and we're just about to wrap the show.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the Outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you an amazing place called the Colorado Welcome Center. We've got fabulous brochures on all the nearby places and towns and things to do right here while you're in Summit County and visiting the Outlets at Silverthorne. And of course, pick up your Elite Savings Card booklet, offering you fabulous discounts and a rewards program too. See you soon.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery is kind of a one-stop shop. We have everything in-house.
We have cast techs, MRI machines, x-ray of course right at the clinic, physical therapy right at our clinic.
I'm going to get to the bottom of what your diagnosis is with all the resources we have, and that's what we do.
Hi, I'm Carrie, and welcome to the Bounty of Nap Harvest. It's wonderful this time of year to eat seasonal, support your local farmers. There's still lots and lots of apples out here, pears. We also have our beautiful Nap Ranch mushrooms. Those are grown at 9,000 feet. Mushrooms are really good for you. We're talking about health for January 2023. They are great for your brain, for your immune system, supports heart and healthy functions. So definitely start to include some mushrooms into your diet. Also, the microgreens that we grow are full of nutrients because they're so small. All those nutrients are packed into those little microgreens. Citrus, this time of year, your body craves vitamin C with all that cold. So we sneak across the border to Arizona and we get some beautiful citrus from Arizona from Organic Small Farm. So blood oranges, Kira oranges, navel oranges, tangelos, limes, lemons, everything you might want citrus. So come on by, keep your family healthy. We also have Second Nature organic meals to go. If you're looking for fast food, come here to Nap Harvest for Second Nature gourmet meals to go.
Thanks for tuning in with us this morning with Vail Valley Live. It is just a gorgeous morning. Hopefully you're getting ready to hit the slopes. It's a powder day and it's going to continue to snow. We have on record 5 inches at Vail and Beaver Creek, and that's probably going to even continue to see another 3 to 5 inches throughout the day. So happy snow day. And quickly, we had a chatter ask about Ken Hovey's famous Yeti hats. And so, Dave, check out Yeti's website. They have some great merchandise. They sponsor Ken, so he always gets the hook up with Yeti. But that's what he said on text. He's out there recording some mountain segments. So it's going to be a great upcoming weekend, but happy hump day. Thanks for tuning in. Let's take a look outside, see where those lines are looking. It's a cold start. It's only about 10 degrees out there.
Hey, the masses have arrived.
They have.
Is it Wednesday or is it Saturday? I mean, look at the crowds. They're even put the maize outside of the pavers. So that's a true indication that people have heard about the snow. and 5 inches new, but there it is. Honestly, it has been snowing pretty hard since that reading was taken at probably 5:30 a.m. I think there's going to be a little more. I think this is what the kind of day we call free refills, because the wind, the continuing snowfall, it's going to refill those tracks. So free refills out there
We
on the slopes
love
today.
it. Yes, I know. I see some people waving, giving you peace signs. Energy is high over here in Vail. So enjoy the day, folks. We're going to see some great powder turns. I wish I was getting up there. Are you getting out there?
No, I got a ton of work to do. I wish I could. I'll probably try to get out this weekend, and I don't think they're opening up the chair early. Sometimes there's people anticipating like, hey, we're gonna get out there, but because Sundown Bowl's already open, so I don't think they're coming out for this. I think they're coming out purely for the snow. So once again, Sundown Express is still not open yet, as far as we know. Vail Resort said probably the 21st, 22nd, 23rd. That's when they're kind of targeting for this weekend. They got to do all the load testing. They got to keep you safe. But yeah, take a look, everybody. What a beautiful
Woo!
day. Everyone's enjoying
Gorgeous.
it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in to Vail Valley Live. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time, 7:30, to give you all the things Vail. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.